Hello everyone, it's been a long time since I made a video on my Prevalent Arts YouTube channel. So don't worry, I'm still here, but you may have noticed that my website has been taken down. And it's just because I'm working to change a lot of my goals and change my direction. So the purpose of this video is to help explain what I'm looking for in Prevalent Arts. Because in the past, I was working to get my art business out there, and there was a coach who was helping assist me. Now, she had the best of intentions, she was very kind, but there were many misunderstandings that we were having, and if I think about it now, I think I did not really communicate what my goals were, because a lot of my goals do happen to contradict a lot of the traditions in how the market industry works. So this video is to explain what my goals are for any future coach or any future employees. Now, do keep in mind that my goals are very Christian-based, but I do not plan to preach to others. This is only to express what works for me. So everybody is allowed to make their business the way that works for them. Introduction. Prevalent Arts was aimed to be a movie studio that would not compete with others, but rather express its own original style. I wanted to bring back traditional animation, long-lost family values, and aim towards people who are more traditional, who feel disconnected from the modern world. And therefore, the main message in Prevalent Arts is, everybody has a choice. This message was first inspired by a childhood kids movie, Ants. In it, the main character was a nonconformist who wanted something different, whereas the other characters conformed to sameness and did not know they were prisoners to the governing of the villain who opposed individualism. The moral of the movie was to think for yourself. Now, I am not saying there is a conspiracy, but we do commonly prioritize money over potential and creative freedom, and therefore conform to too much sameness. To start, imagine being born with a gift, a very special gift, that someone or something from higher up gave you. You can't explain it, but you just know that it is your calling to pursue it and get a career in it. But then, when you get an education, gain an expertise, the world expects you to pursue it a certain way, but only you know how to do it, since it is your gift. Even if we may not commonly think of it, there are too many rules in the market industry in which people do not get to pursue their full talents. And I believe the reason for this is fear. Behind what commonly sells is the fear of what might not sell, and that places much doubt on our potential. Follow your heart, not the crowd. Pursue your gifts the way that work for you, not the way the world expects. Conformity is based on the fear of losing money, but take a leap of faith and trust in your gifts. Compare based on Walt Disney, who changed the cartooning industry. He was living off of just dog food and was rejected and laughed at many times, but he succeeded when he gave something different, not when he competed. If you have not been laughed at, chances are you are not following your dream. What empowers versus what sells. Recognize that the things that sell the most are the 7 deadly sins. They are more entertaining, but they downgrade people's potential. The reason I believe it is the negative things that sell is because we all struggle to know our true potential. And when that happens, we lean towards the things that don't serve us rather than the things that do. I believe that when we apply our gifts and the way that works for ourselves, They sell double the amount of what commonly sells, but we have to apply the heart, not the brain. Even when we think we're sure, we have to be certain as to what is our calling versus what is self-interpreted. If your desire is to find something in your past that you convinced yourself does not exist anymore, believe in it. Your childhood joy, follow it. Varietal competition versus aggressive competition. I believe that competition is for the sake of knowing what to expect in the modern world, but to apply your own style. I believe that the original intention behind competition was for the sake of adding variety of what people can choose, rather than to be better than the other. Offer something that another competitor does not, rather than to try to put another out of business. Let people keep their dreams, rather than to crush them. If everyone tries to be better than the other, then there is too much sameness, too much lack of effort because of what is faster, too much skimping, and too much lack of needs being met. The greatest products are the ones that take the most time, effort, and something new. Personal decision versus do's and don'ts. The guidelines that our education offer is based off of what sells for most people rather than what sells for different people. Therefore, they are actually personal decisions. Guidelines such as avoiding certain fonts, what people like, what people don't like, all assume that everybody has the same preferences. But what I am advocating for is that everybody has different preferences. What works for me may not work for you. Many updates and changes in the modern world really do not allow people's personal decisions anymore. People who prefer different styles are outside the majority, and not just in the marketing world, but also the political world, the mental health world, and many occupations. Building connections versus building profit. Everything comes down to people versus money, giving versus self-gaining. Even though the goal in the market industry is to build profit, that is not the main focus, that is the reward. The focus is what we contribute to the community, and then profit is what we get for our efforts in return. I believe that true business is a lot like building relationships. The more we focus on receiving, the more we draw people away. But the more generous we are, the more we draw people to us, more naturally. We need to give in order to receive. I try to steer away from any businesses that over-promote and show less understanding on the customer's end. This includes indications such as forced updates, fabricated reviews, ignoring customer feedback, or telling people to use mainstream preferences rather than to allow them to think and decide for themselves. In my eyes, I don't believe in always giving people whatever they want, but to give what our hearts indicate.